These MCs are going to show you what STEM is supposed to be. Welcome to 10th Elementary STEM Poetry.
Dear Mr. Engineer, how's that lab report coming along? I know you don't like to write, but I'd love to hear it. No. How's that program you were working on? I heard about your computer. I hope you saved it. No. Web assignment has a few trial days left. Homework due on Monday. I hope you paid it. No. Look. I hope this email finds you in good spirits. I would have sent it earlier. It's just, people call me Alexis. And I'm a computer scientist, so I don't know a whole lot about circuits. But the love you're inducing is hard to resist, like I'm bound to the list, no cease and desist. I want to know where your heart derives. And if I could be initially bound into infinity to your heartstrings, and if I could go from this place of D&E, if you just integrate me into your database. Or maybe you're just a patient guy, and I'm trying hard to plus I, but Java keeps telling me I'm out of bounds. But when you're not around, I can hardly breathe, much less prompt any users around me for an entry into my heart. But with you, I'm flying high. No need for Wi-Fi because I can feel your signal all the time. Electromagnetic spectrum, you are radiating waves only I can see, making my heart beat at the speed of light. See, what's happening? And maybe you're reading this email and are, quite frankly, creeped out. Just a little, maybe. Or a lot, you can be honest with me. But what I want you to see is that there is no truth table, no ifs, not, ors, ands, no booleans, no p's and q's that could ever prove false the conclusion that I love you. And there's no engineer, no biomedical, chemical, industrial that can ever compute any equation to refute that my world equals you. I know it's true. Because right now, I'm static, fiber optic. Shine a laser through me and it will come out brighter than you ever hoped it would be. Trust me. Baby, our love is stronger than any bond of hydrogen. And no, I'm not into chemistry, but I can't deny our chemistry, every atom upon atom of you. I assure you that you'll love me. If you just let me love you. Sincerely, Lexi Blue.
Future engineers, it's our time and we gotta own it. If you got the force to go the distance, then it's your moment. But you gotta stay up on it. You ask the why component? I choose STEM because it sells, and I think that I can clone it. But we cannot possibly settle for mediocrity, much less quit and hang it up like apostrophe. Success then is probable, though the stats said it wasn't. Your confidence limits how much negativity affects your absolute value. It doesn't. See, a great future is near, but you just must exercise a little patience to chase it. But you say, my best grade this year has been a C++. It's like learning a new language. It's basic. Keep your visual, though the stress gets visceral. Put it all on the line every time with no residual. To sustain your playing, listen, you can't just blame physics. The game is yours if you remain and stay with it. So if your current travels seem highly resistant, remember the power behind is greater than the path before. So soar and go get it.
E equals mc squared. One of the world's most famous equations, and yet I still can't figure out why you plus me plus or minus some color can't get along. At the most basic level of the equation, it says that energy and matter are interchangeable, that they are different forms of the same thing. Well, if my energy matters and your energy matters, aren't we different forms of the same thing? I'm not here to make you comfortable. I'm here to confront the comfortable ideology that affords us the astronomical privileges of judgment, bigotry, and racism. The situation is light years beyond me. I'm struggling to see the sun behind the moon. The racial tension has again begun to eclipse the national scene, causing that famous dream to shine just a little bit more dim. We're somewhere between pushing for cultural competence and pulling for a national identity. We're at two different crests. I don't mean to kill the vibe, but I have to get us to one wavelength. So let's push through. Like the millions of trillions of matter that burst forth when those first words were spoken. Like lights illuminating dark matter because dark matters, but dark matters never last that long. Because we're empowered by the technology age. The take, no, low G's age. And by G's, I mean gains, and by gains, I mean progress like the download bar. Upload a new paradigm to your hard drive. Cut, copy, and paste the methods of Dr. King because kingship looks good on you. Push past the two-bit, two-faced, double-minded people because at the end of the program, they're just viruses. You have to understand we're engineered this way. Immaculate design in our DNA is D, need to associate, so bind yourself to something worth living for, like equality. After all, as humans, you plus me, we're more than a simple equation.
I'm sorry everybody did, because I'm a little nervous, so just bear with me. Every day, you're a part of the masses. Every day, you're working hard at your classes. Not talking Java, but those coffee beans will keep you going. 1,000 kilogram mass is what you have to shoulder. Engineering ain't easy, so don't just do it for the money. So many geniuses out here, you'll feel like a dummy. Whether it be physics, chemistry, or calculus that creates a plane with no coordinates for success, driving you insane. Or whether if it's a vector with no magnitude or direction, just always remember to network. Remember you're not alone. Your uniqueness is key. Think of engineering as your home with no limits, like infinity. So last thing to mention, it's important to know, the struggle of engineering, it helps you grow. It's hard at first, but in the end you'll see the light. There's, like an open circuit, there's a spark, and it's you, all right?
Ten things you should know about being an electrical engineer. Number one, after all the sleepless nights in high school spent on calculus and physics homework, all of your hard work will finally be rewarded with more calculus, more physics, and more sleepless nights. Number two, when you tell people what your major is, even though you actively participate in theater, have been playing guitar for 8 years, writing poetry for 2, and have a creative writing minor, they'll still only know you as that math kid. Just know that for them, colleges are label makers and degrees are name tags, and for them, in the end, they're always more comfortable if they can fit you into a category 3. Categories are optional 4. No, you don't get to drive a train. It's the wrong kind of engineer. Stop asking. Number 5. You have to learn to integrate your skills over a change in time from 1 to 4 years. Add that to your 18-hour course load, divide that by the amount of money spent on textbooks, and you end up with a limit of wallet size as textbook price approaches infinity. And even though you put everything you've got into trying to solve this equation, sometimes it all just seems so derivative. Number 6. If you ever need help picking up chicks, just tell her that she's the resonant frequency to your bandpass filter. Remind her of your electric personality and tell her that you and her must be 2 plates in a capacitor because between the 2 of you, there's a lot of potential. You have trouble writing and distinguishing Greek letters. Engineering is probably not for you. Number 8. Learn to accept that everyone thinks you're socially incompetent. 9. Realize that once you start to accept what other people think, it starts to become part of your own image of yourself. Realize that when you're talking to someone, your eyes never make contact long enough for there to be a connection, long enough for a current to pass through, so the electricity in your spirit never connects with their nodes. Their categories are optional, but your social anxiety is inescapable. Realize that according to Ohm's law and Joule's law, the higher the resistance to your attempt at interaction, the lower your power to do something about it. Your categories are optional, but your social anxiety is inescapable, and even though they make you take a public speaking class, public speaking isn't where the problem lies. The problem lies in your malfunctioning social circuit, somewhere between the damaged bandpass filter and the broken capacitor with the missing plate. The problem lies in your inability to speak to anyone but a crowd. Number 10. Know that you are not alone. Know that there are thousands of engineers who feel and think just like you, and thousands more who don't. Know that for everyone who can't write a poem to save their lives, there's one who'd rather write than solve circuits. Know that the only accurate stereotype about electrical engineering is that it's clearly the best engineering major out of all of them. And most importantly, remember to always take pride in your electric personality.
Before I start this, I just want to say everybody's been great before me, and they use a lot of big words. So in mine, I don't use too many big words. I try to be simple so I can remember this stuff. What my piece is called is pretty much taking this L. I'm pretty sure a lot of people can relate. Taking L's, you know, past few semesters and stuff. So hopefully you can relate to this piece. First week of school and the classes begin. It's a new semester, so you know I'm about to go in. It's syllabus week, so don't wait on my test earned. Skipped the first class and drove up the Western Boulevard and got a cookout tray. Hit my boy up at the class, what you do today? Feeling myself as if I already knew. He texted me back saying, are you missing a screw? He gave the first lecture with the quiz at the end. And a program assignment due on the weekend. Drop a milkshake, feeling slow like a snail, and said, dang, guess I'm taking this L. Mom calls me up like, hope you're studying hard, son. I'm like, yeah, but really, I'm just trying to have fun. Got a circuits test that's due in a week. She said, you better, wait. Got a circuits test that's 1 week away. She said, you better do well, boy, or that's your A. I'm like, okay, but still, I hung out with my friends. 1 week later, I hear you may begin. Finished up my test, so check my score. Look at the grade book, my jaw hits the floor. Mom's called back, asked, did your test go well? I said, Mom, I'm taking this L. Last week of school, code due by Friday. My boy getting nervous. I'm like, dude, it's okay. We got a whole week, so stop just stressing. Wednesday come along, still no progressing. Finally, it's Friday. I'm as calm as can be. The teacher walks in and heads straight toward me. I'm looking at her like, is everything okay? She said, I didn't get your code yesterday. I said, huh? I thought it was due by midnight. She said, no, Mr. Cunningham, it was due last night. My boy looks up and asks, did we just fail? I said, bro. We're taking this in. Now with these L's that I took, I bet y'all are thinking, how does it even function? Is this IQ shrinking? But I'll just slow it down because I want you to listen. Even when I lose, I still end up winning. If you struggle and your future gets blurry to see, keep pushing. In the end, it's all about the degree. Engineering is no joke. Yeah, we may get off track, but we're one of a kind. We know how to bounce back. So keep your head up and aim for your goal. When you walk across the stage, you better hit that stroll. One last thing before I go, shout out to NSBE. Remember, the best major is ECE.
What's going on, family? What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the 2021 STEMedia STEM Poetry Slam. Look, I need y'all to do me a favor. Drop in the chat right now if you can hear me and you're joining us from a certain location. Tell us the city, tell us the state, let us know your geographical location because we're excited because this is the first time, everyone, the first time we're doing this virtually. And so since we're not next to each other,
We need to feel your energy in the chat. So go ahead and type. If you're from North Carolina, where we're based, if you're from the West Coast, shout out to people from the West Coast. Shout out to everybody. Where we got? Who we got? We got Duck NC, LA. We got New Jersey in the building. Garner NC, Raleigh. Shout out to Durham. We got Boston, Massachusetts represented. Y'all let us know. Let us know where you're from, because again, this is our first virtual one. And the benefit of it is that we can all come together, regardless of if we go to the same university, if we go to the same classrooms or not. I'm excited to be in this virtual classroom, in this virtual space with all of you. So if you're excited, let me hear you make some noise in the chat. Make some noise in the chat by letting me know where you're from. I love it. DC, Maryland in the building. Mobile, Alabama. Shout out to Washington, DC. Oh, I love it. Dallas, Texas. Shout out to Dallas, Texas in the building. Awesome. Look, everybody, in case you don't know me, my name is Dr. Nehemiah Mabry. I go by Dr. Mabry. I go by Dr. Nee. Sometimes people call me Nee. I am the founder and CEO of STEMedia Incorporated. That's right, STEMedia. We've been doing this for, let's say, almost 9 years now. Started in 2012 as an effort to inspire and elevate your STEM journey. So I'm so excited you're here to be a part of this event. This particular event started as the Technometric STEM Poetry. A couple of fellow students of mine when I was a grad student at North Carolina State University. Shout out to you, Whitney. Shout out to everybody, NSBE members at the time. We came together and we put on this event, the first ever event in 2014, with the purpose of combining technical intelligence with creative genius. So do me a favor, drop in the chat what STEM major you have, and then right next to it, put a creative interest you have. Right now, for me, I like engineering and I like poetry. So I want to see in the chat, who is your, what is your combination of technical intelligence and creative genius, so we can get this chat going. We definitely want to get you all involved from the end to the beginning. We have so much to come your way. We have door prizes, right? We got door prizes. We have some poetry, of course, and we have some wonderful representation of just people of color, people of creativity, people of passion, people of intelligence to bring you a lot this evening. So that's all I'm going to share with you right now before we get this thing going. All right, we got MSc in interior design. I love it. Engineering and painting. Shout out to you, Hope. We got a lot. All right, let's see if we can put some of these on the screen real quick. We got engineering and painting. I love it, Hope. We got tech and music. Veronica's coming to us with engineering and cooking. Yes, CS, biomedical science and calligraphy. I love it. I love it. Biochemistry and dance. I love it. You all are in the right place. You're absolutely in the right place. So let's kick this thing off right now, y'all. We're going to bring on just what they call in poetry shows the sacrificial poet, right? That's the person that's going to come forward and sort of break the ice. And I can think of no better person than a talented friend of mine by the name of Lamont Brown, aka Imaj, right? He found his passion for music at a very young age. And now with more than 15 years of music experience, writing, recording, producing, and performing, Imaj continues to use his passion for the arts to inspire young people around the world. Check this out, right? You're going to see him in just a little bit, but combining his passion for music with his academic background as an architectural engineer, he graduated from Drexel University. He developed the curriculum known as STEAM the Block, that is science, technology, engineering, arts, and math, to get young people interested in STEAM. And so now at this time, I'm going to go ahead and bring on the screen my brother who's going to be our opening act, our sacrificial poet, my brother by the name of Imaj. How you doing, brother? How's everything going?
Peace. What's good, bro? All is well. All is well. Thank you.
All is well. All is well. I love it. Well, I'm going ahead and pass it to you, man. You go ahead and get this thing kicked off for us.
Absolutely. So first, man, I got to shout out to the tribe, all of my students that are watching. Shout out to the tribe in Nigeria and DC, all around the world. Swaliga, baby. I see you. For those that don't know, I go by the name of Image. I'm a G. I am a G. I'm hailing from Washington, DC, and we're going to get right to it. We're going to kick it off like this. Count down with me. Listen. 12 seconds. Count down to lift off. Apollo 11 got 10 hidden figures. I don't need a weapon, and we moving faster than 9.8 meters per second. See me pressing, working buttons in the cockpit, locked in, going deep, about to lead a surface. In order to go 7 times farther than we ever been, you gonna need to use a 6th sense. And see, I'm a G. Was born in the capital, traveled the world, and it switched up my attitude. Had to go back to go forward. I don't mean a lateral. Flea flicker, speed quicker, more like a slingshot, or call it a catapult. Now we build rockets and only need 5 of your afternoons. Prime time, 4th quarter, hit a 3 from that 3rd rock from the sun. Lead the whole world shocked when I'm done. Dose, 2 seconds from greatness and second to none. So much elevation when we move as one. Hey, peace once again. I go by the name of Image. I'm a Gino E, the STEAM MC. Just want to thank y'all again for having me, man. Shout out to all of the competitors. Shout out to all of the students that are participating. I see you. We need more of this. Continue to be creative. Continue to write. Follow your passion and know your purpose. Peace and love.
Y'all give him some love. Thank you, my brother. Thank you, my brother. Y'all give him some love in the chat. You make sure he see you. Make sure he see how much y'all appreciate that. We definitely going to keep the party going because I'm excited. What a wonderful way to kick this off. And so what I'm going to do right now, that's right. We need the snaps emoji. That's right, Laura. We need the snaps emoji. We got some wonderful, wonderful responses to that. What I need you all to do is get ready as I get ready to bring on our MCs. I'm going to bring on our MCs for this evening's event. But as I do, I definitely want to make sure I take some time to acknowledge what is obviously going on in this country and in this world, even that we live in. As the president of STEMedia, and also on behalf of so many incredible sponsors, we have North Carolina State University College of Engineering, Women and Minority Engineering Programs, as well as NSBE. We just want you to know that we definitely stand with our family in the Asian American community. There's obviously and unfortunately a lot of hate that has gone on in the world from even the mass shooting in Boulder, Colorado, and more particularly the hate crimes performed against our Asian American family. And so we just want you to know that we stand with the Asian American community as I bring on our MCs, and we stand against hate, we stand against oppression, and we stand against all of the negativity that all this represents. And so from us to you, please know that we are here to bring light. We're here to bring love and hope. And as I bring on our MCs, I just want you to know that they come in that same energy and that same vein. And so right now, I just want to bring on the screen with me, Miss Lauren Moore.
What up?
Yes. What's going on, Lauren? And I'm going to bring on my brother, Miss Obadeli. How you doing, man?
Hey, what's up?
All right. I'm going to pass this over to y'all. You all say welcome to our MCs for the evening. We're going to be in the chat, keeping it excited.
All right, y'all. All right. Definitely just like Dr. Mabry said, we have our full support for the Asian American and Pacific Islander community. And just like Image said, so much elevation when we move as one. So let's all come together and support our people. But to start with our introductions, I'm going to introduce myself. I'm Lauren Moore. I'm a junior here at NC State, majoring in chemical engineering. And I'm also serving as the secretary for the NSBE board this year. So I'm excited to be here. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to hear some good poets. And I'm going to pass it off to Obadeli.
Hello, I'm Obadeli Khan. I am a sophomore in mechanical engineering. I am a membership chair for NSBE board also. And I'm excited to be here too.
All right. So right now we have the privilege of introducing our judges for this event. I'm real excited. We have a great group of judges, great people, and they're all excited. I know they're all excited, so I'm going to just start off. Our first judge is Miss Jenna Hartwell. She has dedicated her career to removing barriers that prevent people from reaching their limitless potential. She earned her MD in counselor education and has worked in a variety of professional roles, for even a wider variety of clientele, resulting in an interdisciplinary perspective and inspired professional, the principles of universal design. She's currently the operations manager for STEMedia, where she's helping the team with project planning and execution. She is also the founder of Start with Heart, a career coaching and consulting business focused on teaching job search skills to individuals and groups. Jenna believes in continuous learning and continuous improvement, and she welcomes the opportunity to learn from everyone. So give it up for Miss Jenna Hartwell.
I have Vanessa Pacheco, Miss Vanessa Pacheco. She is a Latina poet. She received her BA from Wheelock College and her MFA in poetry at Stone Coast Creative Writing Program. Vanessa's fascination with languages and translation has inspired her to blend English and Spanish in all creative writing forms. With her love for surrealism, horror, and sci-fi, she is also inspired by the idea of multi-layering in writing, which has led her to experiment with eraser poetry. Vanessa was the poetry editor for the literary journal Stone Coast Review and has been published in Queen Mob's Tea House, Open Letters Monthly, Solstice Literary Magazine, and her first chapbook, Slippery Tongues, is out now through Wing City Chapbooks. Let's give it up for Miss Pacheco.
All right. Our next judge up is Miss Kimberly Pender. Miss Kimberly Pender serves as the program coordinator for NC State College of Engineering Women and Minority Engineering Program. She's been a member of the College of Engineering Academic Affairs team since November 2008. Her primary duties include planning, implementing programs to recruit, retain, and graduate diverse students, working with students, faculty, staff, and other community members to build community, foster a sense of belonging, creating a more inclusive environment, facilitating student mentor programs, and coaching student mentors. Ms. Kim loves spending time with family and friends, gardening, simple DIY home decor projects, and blasting all kinds of music. So y'all give it up for Ms. Kim Pender.
Yes. And our last judge, Mr. Robert E. Timmons II, aka Slight. When poet Robert E. Timmons II, aka Slight, comes to the stage, his audience quickly discovers things are not always what they seem, and that is just the way he likes it. Timmons, a native of Houston, graduated from the University of Pittsburgh with a degree in electrical engineering. He admits that the prestigious education is a baseline for his ambition as a young adult. However, his love of structured and creative verbal expression formed in his teens. Slight draws inspiration from the enduring brilliance of writer Langston Hughes and the profound verses of his contemporary poet Ezekiel. He uses their creative influences to transform his spoken word into exceptional pieces. His popularity also makes him an audience favorite at the renowned Houston Improv, where he has unseated a crowd with his powerful performances. Slight views poetry as a resource that God has given him to process through his life and help others do the same. For a man who has earned the name Slight, because he is a self-proclaimed walking deception, that humble mission is as authentic as it gets. So give it up to Mr. Slight.
All right, so we're gonna pass it off to Dr. Mabry once again to explain our door prizes.
All right. Listen, we need some emojis. We need some claps. If you're on your phone, there's no reason why you shouldn't have some emojis in the chat. We got definitely Slight in the building. He is happy to be here. This is exciting. MCs, y'all did a great job of introducing our judges. We want to see some emojis. We want to see some snaps. Go ahead and do like the little, how can they do it, MCs? They do the little asterisks and put snaps in between.
Yeah.
Right. Let's get that.
Definitely run it up in the chat. Run it up.
Let's get it in the chat. Good vibes. Awesome. All right, so this is what we're going to do really quick. Let me bring my music down just a tad bit. This is what we're going to do, all right? We're going to share with them how door prizes will be awarded, all right? This is how door prizes will be awarded. If you want a door prize, say me. Put me in the chat. If you want a door prize, put me in the chat, and I'm gonna explain it to you right here, right now. All right, this is how you're gonna do it. All right, I'm gonna do this first one, family. I am going to give a question prompt. I haven't given it to you yet. I love the me's. I love the me's. But check it out. I'm gonna give you a question prompt. The moment you hear the question, I want you to, as fast as you can, enter your answer to that question in the chat. Because when you enter your answer, Eve, all right, when you enter your answer, what you're going to do is that you are going to then enter as a potential winner of that prize. And we're going to take the first 15 answers to that prompt. And that's going to be the people who are eligible. We're going to randomly choose a winner, a number from 1 to 15. And if your comment corresponds with that number, you are going to be the winner of that door prize. Does that make sense, Lauren?
It sure does. It sure
does.
does.
That makes sense?
That makes sense.
That's pretty simple, right?
It sure is.
All right, Cecilia. This is for you, Cecilia. Santi, we're gonna be looking for y'all chat. We're gonna be looking for your answers in the comments. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna do my first one. We're gonna bring this a randomizer on the screen, right? This randomizing number selector, and we're gonna do our first question prompt. Here it is, everybody. What is the best STEM major? And they're off. That's the prompt. What is the best STEM major? We're going to look at the first 15 answers to be a person eligible for a prize. The best STEM major. Best STEM
There's
major.
only one right
Lauren,
answer.
what do you think?
There's only one right answer. You already
Yeah.
Chemical engineering, period.
What do you mean? Nah. It's Emmy, mechanical engineering. I'm
not seeing the right answer in the chat. I'm not seeing it.
I've seen a lot of answers. We got a lot of answers. We got math, computer engineering, industrial engineering. We got education. All right. I think does it look like we got about 15? We might have 15. We got food science in the building, sociology in the building, all of them. Shout out to Miss Angie. Shout out to Miss Angie. Coming with all of them. Industrial engineering, paper science and engineering, CS. All right, we're ready to do our randomizer. I think we got 15. Yep. All right. We're going to look for, we got people backstage, y'all. In case you wonder, we got people backstage. They're going to make sure these numbers line up correctly. So do me a favor, and Obadeli, let's go ahead and give it our first spin.
Okay.
Y'all ready? Number 15. Give it up for number 15, y'all. Give it up for number 15.
Okay.
15 is our first door prize winner.
Give it up.
All right. We got to look at our backstage. Let us know who that is. What's the name? We're looking at our backstage crew to tell us what it is. So it's not 3, it's not 4. The number goes to okay, Miss Jen, are we counting it? We got them coming. We're going through. Y'all hold on tight, Lauren. I saw y'all in there though, Lauren Obadeli. I hope y'all didn't win.
I wish.
Okay, look like we got a winner. The first prize, door prize, is going to. People are bringing it. We're double checking now. We don't want to put it out there because the moment we put it out there, we're probably going to be liable. Okay, double checking. Our first prize goes to, let's see, Miss. You see it, Lauren?
Yep.
Winner is.
Give it up for Kiera Simmons. Oh.
Yep. Congratulations, Kiera. All right. I'm gonna let y'all get to it. I'm gonna not hold up the show anymore. We're gonna get to our first poet. I'll turn it over to the MCs. We'll catch y'all later.
All right. Drop in the chat. I don't know who's excited, but I'm excited to hear these poems, these poets. I already know they about to come correct. Mm-hmm. So our first poet up is gonna be Godwin Jonathan, and he's studying information and communication science at the University of Ilorin in Nigeria. And the name of his poem is Cruise Ship to the Future. So give it up Give it up, give it up.
Give it up for him.
All right, y'all.
Say the name again. I don't think we got a name.
Godwin Jonathan.
Jonathan Godwin, report backstage.
Jonathan.
Jonathan Godwin, report backstage. We are looking for you. We're gonna have to come back to Jonathan. All right, let's come back to Jonathan.
Let's come back. All right.
Okay. All right. So our second poet is NSBE's chapter president, NC State's chapter president, Jameson Harris, studying nuclear engineering at NC State. His poem name is Neutrons.
Give it up, give it up.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm a little nervous. And I guess nervousness takes up time, like a TikTok on my minutes, like neutrons on 15, decaying from the scene. I guess not every point lasts is what I meant to say. Like, your grade doesn't in a class, like Neji in the past, or when we give Boruto a pass. And I guess I'm sorry for acting like a joke right now, but I'm like Naruto from the Hidden Leaf, or like a neutron trying to leak in and out of a reactor with scattering up and down as a factor in population in neutron transport equations. Fission, absorption, neutron transport is, I guess, complicated. And maybe we can transition it with some boundary conditions, and maybe some assumptions can lead to diffusion. And then hopefully I can get paid, because like I really like my money, and it's just that I really don't have a way to end, you know. But this is all the info that I've been told. But y'all can have a nice night though, because I'm low-key getting kind of old, and I have this exam on Thursday that's making me feel less than bold right now. Thank you.
That was good.
All right, give it up for Mike. Okay, Jameson.
All right.
So, let's go ahead, and I see y'all in the chat with the snaps. All right, I see y'all. So let's go ahead and I don't know if Jonathan is here or not, but we'll just go ahead. So while we wait to see if Jonathan is here, me and Obadeli can talk about what poetry means to us. And I mean, I'm not the biggest one on English because, you know, I'm a STEM major, but, you know, poetry shows up in so many different aspects of your life, just like my appreciation for rap and hip hop, and just excitement to my life. When I'm doing my homework, I can, you know, listen to some bars and just be vibing. And then, you know, I'm like, ooh, all right, now I feel good. Now let me get back to my work. So what about you, Obadeli? How does...
Yeah, I feel the same way. It's nice. It's a good way to listen to other things, like listen to different perspectives. We have to get you in the studio, it seems like, Lauren.
I don't have no bars.
I don't have any bars either, but I can appreciate the bars. It's nice to like hear, especially when there's layering of the words and meaning multiple different things. Personally, my favorite poet or rapper or artist, if you want to call it, would be Kendrick Lamar. I don't know. He's some people put J. Cole above him, but I don't know about all that. That's not for me. What's your thoughts about that?
It's gonna be Cole World all the time, so you already know that.
I mean, I guess I don't know about that.
All right. We'll agree to disagree at this point. So, but let us introduce our second door prize question. So y'all get ready to run it up in the chat. Run it up. first 15 comments, that's who's going to be in the door prize. So our question is going to be, go ahead, Obadeli, what's the question?
All right, what is your favorite STEM class, or what is the most challenging STEM class that you've taken? Yeah.
All right.
Challenging STEM class. I got to go ahead and verbally answer that as we wait for the entries. I took this class called Dynamics. Anybody take Dynamics?
Oh, I'm in that. I'm in that right now.
Oh man, yeah. that was my life-changing class over there. How was it for you?
It is. It's going. It's like it's hard. You can see why the professor does it, but like it's hard on you figuring out what to do. Like when you're proposed the question.
I got you. Lauren, what would be your answer to this question?
Oh my, I have so many answers. So many answers. That's the problem. But I think my most up-to-date hardest one had to be biochemistry.
Biochemistry.
That almost took me out last semester, but it's okay. We still here. Still here. We are still here. All right, what we talking about in the chat? We talk DiffQ.
Dynamics hurts. That's right. Feel me?
It does.
DiffQ for real. What up, Win? What up, Win? Good to see you out there. So happy to have you. ODE. I think we got at least our 15, right?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, cool. We ready to run it? Let's go ahead and run it.
I'm ready. All right. Here we go. Wonder if it goes back to 15. $14.
All right.
So who would that be? Let's see.
Who's number 14?
All right, who's gonna be our number 14? We're gonna hold on to our backstage team is letting us know who number 14 is. We're gonna have a whole lot more door prizes though, right, y'all? You see how quick we got to number 2? We got more door prizes coming.
Look, I know I won a good door prize, but y'all got it. All right, I see a lot of this physics in this chat. Physics taking us out. I see.
Procedural programming. MCs, let me know when we get it with our winner. Let me know when I get our winner. Y'all check with the backstage team.
I mean,
all right, we check in.
Yeah.
All right, so it's looking like our second door prize winner is Jenna Forrest. So give it up. All right.
Jenna Forrest.
Jenna Forrest.
Hopefully ODE was not that bad.
Right. All right. So let's go ahead and give it up for everybody in the comments talking about the classes. I know.
We're almost done.
But it's okay.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and introduce our next poet. Go ahead, Obadeli.
Okay, for our next poet, it will be Genevieve Sirkin. I hope I said that correctly. Studying biomedical engineering at UNC, and their poem name is Potential Reach.
All right, so
just to pop in real quick, we have a little backstage signing in issues with our poets. So shout out to all of our poets. If you are a poet, make sure you report backstage. We got you all in the queue, and I just really been wanting to do this, Lauren. I've been wanting to do this, Obadeli, and I feel like this is a sign. I might just need to go ahead and bring out some bars real quick.
Is that a sign? To drop some bars.
Is that a sign? Because I know that we have some people coming. You know what? I tell you what, I'm gonna hold off because I just got word in the earpiece that Genevieve. Who's our next poet?
Genevieve Sirkin.
Genevieve is in the back. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and go to Genevieve. Y'all were just about to get that heat. Yeah, just about to get that heat.
All right. Not somebody else.
Sorry, Genevieve, we don't hear you. Is your microphone okay? Sorry, we got a little bit of technical difficulties. Genevieve, can you hear us?
Yes.
Okay, there you go.
Yes.
All
Everybody
right.
in chat, give it up for Genevieve.
All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Can you hear me? Can you hear? Yeah, okay. Potential is created, the source, imbalance, caught in the trees of the mind's palace, until it cannot be contained, and change surges forth. Efferent signals reaching for the peripheral encounter foreign, intruding material. But then a response, and we are transformed, liquefying the plastic of physicality as afferent stimuli expose reality. Synthesize the phantom, the past now restored. But what of the future, of predispositions that demand a fight and incite division? How do we disseminate this transcendent sword? For sword it may be, defending its claim to regain the senses of movement once chained. And so independence may once again be born. To watch the tentative hand, seeking acceptance, trying to belong, to serve as an extension. And one day, a replacement to the flesh that once was, yes, different, mechanical. But I hear human applause. As the extension and the flesh collide, potential is reached, the source, life. Thank you.
All right, Genevieve, I saw you.
Yeah, it was good.
All right, all right. All right, so it's looking like we're trying to do some things in the background, I see you in the chat giving love. Definitely keep showing your love for these poets. I'm loving the snaps. I love the snaps. But let's go ahead and go for our third door prize. So our third door prize question, y'all make sure y'all run this up in the chat.
Yeah.
Name your favorite poet or hip hop artist. I know we have some different opinions, so definitely run it up in the chat. Let's see what we're talking about.
Yeah. As long as it's not J. Cole, right?
Look.
Nah,
J. Cole's a lyricist. You know he's a lyricist.
Nah, he's good. I swear he's good. I'm not gonna hold you. But like,
all right, who we talking about? Ooh, okay. I see y'all with the Tupac. All right. Ari Lennox. Okay. Maya Angelou, icon. All right. I don't think I could identify my number one if I had a number one, but
okay.
You Overdeli.
I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure. Favorite poet, favorite rapper, that's easy. That's Kendrick Lamar off the bat. But poet, I'm not sure.
All right. Poet. I mean, aren't rappers poets at the same time? But what about you, Dr. Mabry? Who's yours?
Well, if you're gonna ask me, my favorite artist is the person that gave me passing grades on my last classes at NC State. They were the best lyricists known to man because they allowed me to graduate and get my doctorate degree. So I definitely gotta get up to them. No, but in terms of artists, I'm gonna go ahead and weigh in on the J. Cole Kendrick Lamar debate. Y'all ready for me to weigh in on it?
All right.
Rhapsody Ooh, what y'all know about Rhapsody? What y'all know about Rhapsody? Shout out to
All
Rhapsody.
right.
Okay.
All right.
North
All
Carolina's
right.
own Rhapsody. Are we ready to spin it though? Are we ready to spin?
I'm ready to spin.
I
Okay,
think
let's
we're
do
ready
it.
to spin.
I think we got 15 at least. All right. All right, number 4.
All right, number 4. Make sure we confirm with our backstage.
Who is the backstage, or who is the winner of our number 4 comment?
Who is the winner? Who is the winner? Who is number 4? All right, so our lucky number 4 winner is gonna be Miss Sydney Deloach. Give it up, give it up, give it up.
Go for Sydney.
She commented Ari Lennox. All right.
Okay.
All right, so I like y'all comments though. Has some great comments. All right, all
Yeah,
right.
I saw that Toby. I don't know. I didn't know that many people knew.
Okay, so let's discuss this.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I want to
Let's discuss this.
Hendrick.
So what's y'all run it up in the chat? Or Kendrick Lamar? Because this is a debate.
I mean, okay, but like, here's number 1 J. Cole stands reasoning for them being like number 1. It's just the what is it? Triple plat, no features, right? That's their phrase. I mean, like, that's good. I'm not, again, J. Cole is definitely up there. But like, we're gonna talk about triple platinum, no features, but then talk about what was that? Kendrick got that Pulitzer. First one to do it. I don't know where are we right here. Like, we're talking about platinum, no features, Pulitzer Prize.
All right, so let's go ahead with our next poet of the night. Ivy, I don't want to butcher names, but Ivy Kawak, studying civil and environmental engineering, a PhD student. Give it up at UCLA. And the name of the poem is Scatterplot. So give it up for Ivy.
Hi, everyone. Excited to be here, and thank you all so much for coming to support. You're Asian. You must be good at math. Well, if your R squared is so high, then tell me why I dropped out of linear algebra and got a dazzling B+ in differential equations. That's besides the point. The point, these data points in the news as of late leave my brain in pain. My heart a scatter chart, not knowing how to properly feel. Feel for the thousands in my community who have been hurt for thousands of reasons with zero correlation to the truth. The truth being that, even with this color-coded figure legend, we are also human. We are only human. Resiliently fragile, our breaking points in asymptote. We are humans who seek to live out our dreams. Yes, in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, thank you, media. But also in music and business and art and law and so much more, in addition to the wonderful world of STEM. We are humans so full of life, shown through the boisterous voices and unapologetic enthusiasm of our families. But just because we're too loud and proud in public for your liking doesn't mean that you can just highlight us click Select Data, and delete our series. We are humans who love how food sustains life, because according to How to Read Literature Like a Professor, food is congruent to communion, especially so because food is the love language of our culture. And we want to share ours with you, along with our kindness, warmth, work ethic, passions, and hope. Is that so much an error bar to you? Hate is not a trend line that can continue. Let us merge ourselves, and together work for a better world in which love prevails and its limit does not exist. Thank you.
All right. That was beautiful, Ivy. That was truly beautiful. Beautiful. Love that. Definitely love to hear the different perspective with that poem. So let's go ahead. How do you feel about that, Obadeli?
It was beautiful. I like the different perspectives of different things other than just viewing A, double A, IA people as STEM majors in STEM, just people in STEM. But I believe Dr. Mabry will be jumping back in with to acknowledge our sponsors.
You know it. I'm gonna jump back in. Hey, listen, are y'all enjoying this? If y'all are enjoying this, drop in the chat. Say I. Give me an I. If you are enjoying this in the chat, just type I, because this is made possible by a number of people, not just STEMedia, not just the people you see on the screen, but we have sponsors. So if you're enjoying this, let the sponsors know that you're enjoying this. So I type I in the chat. Matter of fact, STEMedia, somebody team, type I in the chat just to let them know that we're representing this. Shout out to our guest poet Robert Timmons says I hope Eve I love it. We got Ivy. Ivy did an incredible job. Shout out to you. We want to acknowledge our sponsors again. Our sponsors for this event, our title sponsors are not only along with STEMedia are the North Carolina State University College of Engineering Women and Minority Engineering Programs Office. So let's give them a hand. I hope you all can see this. This is an incredible event. We've been partnering for years. Shout out to WMEP and the staff there. And not only that, but the North Carolina State University National Society of Black Engineers student chapter is also the other title sponsor. Shout out to Lauren. Are you familiar with that organization?
I know a little something about the NSBE chapter. You know, we in region two hype.
Yes.
If you in NSBE, can I drop a 2 hype in the chat?
Too hype. In the house. Awesome. Over there, you know anything about? I'm just curious.
A little bit. I'm not too familiar. Now we got it. Gonna have Nashville too hype.
Awesome. And then, of course, we've been doing these door prizes, which we're going to go to another one really quick. But the door prizes have also come from some West Coast friends. A university out West Coast, Santa Clara University, has made generous contributions on behalf of these door prizes. So we've already given away, 3 door prizes? Yeah, so shout out to Santa Clara University College of Engineering as well for doing an incredible job of making sure that this is interactive and that people can benefit. So shout out, y'all. We are going coast to coast. Obadeli, what's going on here, man? West Coast, Best Coast? What are you putting in the chat here?
I'm not sure. What do you mean?
Are you got an NC State icon and you what? I'm confused.
Right.
All right, here is a comment again from a representative. Shout out to Ricardo Padilla. We appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for your generous contribution. Santa Clara University School of Engineering for also being our door prize sponsor, along with NC State in the NSBE student chapter. So are we going to do another one? We're going to do another giveaway?
That's what it sounded like, for sure.
Okay. All right. What's the prompt? I'm going to hand it over to you all.
All right, go ahead, Obadeli. What's the prompt?
All right. What is your dream job or dream company?
Ooh. Dream job.
Yeah, what's yours, Lauren?
No job. Let me stop. No, I'm playing. I don't know. I mean, I want to work in big pharma, So that's a dream job. I want to, change the world, try to lower the prices of medicine so that we can all be healthy and strong. But what about you, Obadeli? Dream job, dream company?
I'm between the car company SAE and aerospace. So like work on lowering emissions and working with electric, switching gas to electric, or just go to outer space. Either or.
I want to thank her job. By the way, we still got some more entries ready to go. Best dream job or company. Put it in the chat for your entry in our next door prize. Or I'm gonna just go ahead and holler at Santa Clara and tell them go ahead and send it to your boy. I don't mind taking a couple of door prizes.
Okay.
Who
wants to be an entrepreneur? Who wants to be an entrepreneur? Work for themselves.
Sounds nice.
Okay. I see entrepreneur. Okay, Google, Amazon, aerospace,
National Geographic. All right.
I got some good answers in here.
Yeah.
Might need to buy everybody some dinner with your dream jobs. Okay, future Elon Musk Jr. Okay. All right. That's energy. All right. What about you, Dr. Mabry?
I'm already working my dream job. I'm gonna be honest with you.
You already doing it?
I'm already doing my dream job. I am working as the engineer, CEO, founder of STEMedia. I get to work with y'all, Lauren Obadeli. I get to do events like this with people across the country, across the world, even hear incredible poetry like we've already heard from our poets so far. Oh, I'm doing my dream job. So can I put STEMedia in the chat? Like I can do that.
For sure. For sure.
Oh, shout out to Kiera.
Oh yeah.
Comedian.
Is a comedian for sure.
Are we ready to spin? Are we ready to spin, MC?
I think we got 15. I think we do.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, let's spin. Who's our lucky number?
8.
Lucky number 8.
Yeah, congrats.
All right, let's see. Who is our 8th person to comment? Let's see.
Backstage is tallying our chat. We're definitely looking forward to hooking some other people up with the door prizes.
Yes. These are some good door prizes though, y'all.
Yeah.
Backstage is tallying. All right. All right, so it's looking like our 8th person. So our back winner is Larden Garland.
Yeah.
All right. Congrats. Hey. With the sustainable packaging engineer. All right. I have no idea what that is, but get it up.
Shout out to Larden. All right, y'all, check this out. I got a little surprise for you, MCs. You all go to NC State, right?
Yes, we do.
Okay, y'all go to NC State. And so y'all will be familiar not just with NSBE, our sponsors, obviously. You all are part of NSBE, but the WMEP office,
and
correct? Yes. So we've been doing this event for a couple of years. And for a while, we have been waiting on the staff of WMEP, of the College of Engineering staff, to grace the mic and to give us some poetry.
Okay.
Well, I'm just happy to share with you all and everybody in the audience that this year is the year 2021. We are able to hear some poetry from the NC State WMEP office.
Okay.
All right.
So why don't you go ahead and do us the honor of bringing them to the stage? I believe it's going to be a kind of collaborative poetry by Miss Veronica, Miss Kim, Miss Angie, and Dr. Bottomley.
Okay. Y'all, run it up in the comments.
Yeah, well, that's surprising. I didn't know that.
Because this is a surprise. I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm right.
Office. If you don't go to state, you already know. If you go to state, you already know how they come. Already know how they come. WMP office is one of the best offices on campus. So y'all run it up in the comments for them. I'm excited about this. So definitely give it up for Miss Veronica, Dr. B, Miss Angie, and Miss Kim, our soldiers in the WMEP office, always putting students. So y'all give it up for them.
Had enough. I'm sick of seeing and touching both sides of things. Sick of being the damn bridge for everybody. Nobody can talk to anybody without me, right? I explained my mother to my father to my little sister to my brother to the white feminist to the black church folks, the black church folks to the ex-hippies to the black separatists to the artists, and the artists to my friends' parents. Then I gotta explain myself to everybody.
I do more translating
than the damn
wind. Forget it. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of filling in the gaps. I'm sick of being your insurance against the isolation of your self-imposed limitations. Sick of being the crazy at your holiday dinners. Sick of being the odd one at Sunday brunches. Sick of being the sole black friend to 34 individual white people. Find another connection to the rest of the world. Find something else to make you legitimate. Find some other way to be political or hip.
I will not be the bridge to your womanhood, your manhood, your humanness. I am sick of reminding you not to close off too tight for too long. I'm sick of mediating with your worst self on behalf of your better self. I am sick of having to remind you to breathe before you suffocate your own fool self.
Forget it. Stretch or drown, evolve or die. The bridge I must be is the bridge to my own power. I must translate my own fears, mediate my own weakness. I must be the bridge to nowhere but my own true self.
And then I will be
useful.
Y'all, give it up. Give it up. Give it up. Give it up. Give it up for the WMEP office.
Yeah, that was a complete surprise for me.
A complete surprise. But that was great. I see y'all with the energy in the chat, with the snaps, So let's go ahead with our last door prize. And let's everybody say what poetry means to you in the chat. Run it up in the chat. I want to hear y'all responses. What does poetry mean to you? And what does it do for you in your life? What about you, Obadeli?
What about me? Poetry means to me it's just seems like another form of art and media. And it's a nice thing to like understand. And yeah. What about you, Lauren?
I mean, poetry means to me and is just like beautiful artistry of a different way to, express yourself it could be funny, it could be emotional, it could be about STEM, just something to like express yourself and let y'all know, let everybody know how you feel, you know. So let's see. Everybody's talking about in the chat. Okay, self-expression, definitely. A life story. I love those responses.
I'm looking. What does poetry mean to you? Last door prize. Oh man. Creative expression. I think it means genius. What do y'all say?
Definitely. If you can write a poem, genius, because I couldn't do it. But you know, I mean, Dr. Mabry, you one of the best out here. So
really? Oh, stop.
But
Don't
you
do
know
that
I'm
to
hype
me.
you up.
Listen, you about to make me spit something real quick.
Go ahead.
Can y'all hear the beat? Can I hear the beat? Can y'all hear the beat?
You got it, Laura.
I ain't got no beat.
All right, so we got a lot of good responses of what poetry means to them. Poetry is a place to channel emotion and real feelings. That's great. Jada speaks to connect, said it means creativity, visionary, and connection. Thank you, Jada. That's awesome.
Wow.
Shout out to Ricky, says emotional release. That's it, man. It's definitely, I know that last poem, definitely, there was a lot of emotion behind that. I felt it. Shout out to WMEP with that one. Yes.
Shout out.
What does poetry mean to you? We got a little bit more. Poetry is a means to decompress. Shout out to Whitney. I mean, y'all need to know, by the way, Whitney is one of the people who helped make this first event happen. So shout out to Whitney doing her thing out in DC.
Shout out.
Whitney is a whole new generation carrying the legacy forward. So thanks for having you. I'm happy to have you here. Vanessa says poetry is everything and anything. Voice for the voiceless, expression, art in all forms. Are we ready to do the wheel?
Yes, we are ready for the wheel. Let's bring up
the wheel. All right. So let's see.
Who is our lucky winner?
12. Oh, 11.
11. All
All
right, let's let backstage tally up who is 11, because y'all had some great responses.
Yeah.
Great responses. It's a mood. It's a vibe. I'm here for it. Let's see. All right.
11. Backstage is tallying it up for us. Comment number 11. I'm just gonna say if it's somebody that won already, we're probably gonna need to do it again. We're not gonna get double prizes tonight. Let's see.
We might have to run that wheel over again. It's looking. I think we just got to spin it again.
Who we got backstage? Who's our next door prize winner? Type it one more. Give it to us one more time backstage.
Let's see. Who is 11?
The winner. We got it?
All right, we got it.
Yeah.
Right. The winner is Hope Katola.
Way to go, Hope!
Way to go! It's a painting. Describe in words a form of creative expression. Wow, that felt like a poem.
Her comment felt like a poem. Shout out to you, Hope. Congratulations for winning with this comment here. MCs, I think we are in for our special treat for the evening now. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Y'all in for a treat.
We are about to have our special guest poet. Thanks to everybody hanging out with us. This is the 2021 Virtual STEM Poetry Slam, and we have an incredible guest poet. But before I get to our guest poet, I did promise y'all some bars, right?
Yeah.
And did. Yes, you did.
Yeah.
Yes, you
I
did.
published
Go
on some
ahead.
bars. All right, so here's the thing, right? The very first time that a STEM poetry was spoken, we called it technometric STEM poetry, just to kind of incorporate. Shout out to Whitney who thought of that term. Incorporate the technical aspects of it, as well as the rhythm involved in poetry and things of that nature. And I wrote a piece one night when I was studying for my engineering class. I don't remember what it was. It was some class late at night. I mean, it was around midnight, and I actually put it on video. So to save myself the live performance, I'm actually going to share with y'all the video of the very first STEM poem that sparked this whole idea. Y'all gonna let me get by with that one? Can I get by with that one?
All right, I'm a sucker for a good throwback, so let's
All
go.
right. Is that gonna work? Obadella, you gonna let me get by with that one?
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go. Here we go. All right. Well, without further ado, everyone, before we bring on our guest poet of the evening, we're going to share with you the very first STEM poetry. Listen to the bars, listen to the craftsmanship, and just listen to the technical intelligence and creative genius. Here we are.
Future engineers, it's our time and we gotta own it. If you got the force to go the distance, then it's your moment. But you gotta stay up on it. You ask the why component? I choose STEM because it sells, and I think that I can clone it. But we cannot possibly settle for mediocrity, much less quit and hang it up like apostrophe. Success then is probable, though the stats said it wasn't. Your confidence limits how much negativity affects your absolute value. It doesn't. See, a great future is near, but you just must exercise a little patience to chase it. But you say, my best grade this year has been a C++. It's like learning a new language. It's basic. Keep your visual, though the stress gets visceral. Put it all on the line every time with no residual. To sustain your playing, listen, you can't just blame physics. The game is yours if you remain and stay with it. So if your current travels seem highly resistant, remember the power behind is greater than the path before. So soar and go get it.
So what do y'all think? What do y'all think? What did it? How was I? How did that go? Was that dope? Was that straight?
It was a work of art.
It was a work.
It was a work of art.
That was good. Yeah.
Let me know in the
Young
chats.
you.
Y'all feel that in the chats? Let me look at the chat. Let's see if anybody showing some love in the chat. All right. All right. We got some snaps out there. We got some snaps, Miss Angie. Troy says
Are we the
bars.
bars?
Appreciate it. Appreciate it. We got some love. We got some love. Shout out to Ricky. All right. All right. Hits every time. Oh, you saw it before. I love it. I love
And
it.
it does. And it does.
All right, cool. All right, just in the nick of time before I'm gonna pop away and come back and introduce our special guest because I think backstage I was told we have one more competing poet, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we have one more.
Okay, I'm going ahead and pop out.
Okay, this poet's name is I apologize in advance if I butchered it, but it is Slami Ibrahim Opemi, and he is a high school student who wants to major in mechanical engineering.
Give it up, give it up, give it up.
For him. Yeah.
Salami, can you hear us? Can you hear us? I don't know if Salami, can you hear us? I believe you're joining us. She's joining us from pretty far. Can you hear us, Salami?
Uh-oh, the technical difficulties coming
Hey,
back.
first time virtual, you know, things are going to happen. Maybe Salami is not hearing us in real time.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're going to try this again. Let's see.
All right, let's try it again. Let's see. Mm-hmm. Give it up for all the poets tonight, though. Give it up for sure. For sure. Ooh. These technological times.
Yeah. Technological times. All right. Unfortunately, Salami probably can't hear us. Where's he joining us from, by the way? Just so people can understand the reach. Where's he joining us from?
I believe.
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure.
Because I believe Salami is joining us, just so y'all can know the reach of this event. He's joining us from, is he from Nigeria? I think he's joining from Nigeria.
So.
Right?
I don't want to assume, but I think.
I know we had some poets from Nigeria. Okay, let's see. He logged out and logged back in. We're going to see if he can hear us.
All right, let's try that again.
All right.
Let's see. Let's try this again. Salami, can you hear us, brother? Can you hear us?
The mic.
Oh man, so we can't. Unfortunately, we cannot hear Salami. So we're gonna have to move on to our special guest poet of the evening.
All right.
Y'all showing some love in the chat though. This so he can see that you all saw him. Y'all see that y'all are definitely in support of what he got going on. So send him some love in the chat as he tries to get things correct.
Wow. This is really reaching. All right.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
Wow. All right, then. Let's go ahead and introduce our guest poet.
Yes.
All right. Time for our guest poet. He goes by the name of Robert E. Timmons, a.k.a. Slight. Robert E. Timmons II. He comes to the stage. His audience quickly discovers things are not always as they seem. You guys, he's one of our judges for the evening, and he likes it that way. He's a native of Houston, Texas, born to Robert and Arnetta Timmons. He graduated from the University of Pittsburgh, among the nation's most distinguished public universities, with a degree in electrical engineering. He admits that the prestigious education is a baseline for his ambition as a young adult. However, his love of structured, creative, verbal expression formed in his teens. He loves it. Slight's he's first inked his thoughts on paper as a release. That's what he started as. Varied life experiences, including the loss of loved ones, unemployment, and leaving home to attend school, combined with a need to assemble flashes of vivid thoughts, images, and impressions, nurtured the passion for manipulating words into meaningful expression. The practice became so cathartic, he developed the art, mastering the intricate composition of metaphors, parallels, allusions, sound, and rhythm into writing he calls intentional, an effective way to reach the masses. Slight compiled his most significant works in his first book, Behind the Smile. The talented wordsmith is also working on an audiobook version of his book. Slight is no stranger to the stage, no stranger to the virtual stage either, if you follow him on Instagram. He caught the performance bug after earning critical acclaim for extraordinary portrayal of Eugene in the University of Pittsburgh's adaptation of Yellow Man by Dale Orlando Smith. Through his poetry, he continues his love for theater. Slight draws inspiration from the enduring brilliance of writer Langston Hughes and the profound verses of contemporary poet Ezekiel. He uses their creative influences to transform his spoken word into exceptional pieces. His popularity also makes him an audience favorite at the renowned Houston Improv, where he has unseated a crowd with his powerful performances. Lastly, Sight views poetry as a resource that God has given him to process through his life and help others do the same. For a man who earned the name Slight because of his self-proclaimed walking deception, that humble mission is as authentic as it gets. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get into the chat. Give a round of applause. Join me and the MCs as we put our hands together for our guest poet of the evening. None other than Robert E. Timmons II, aka Slight. Let's welcome him. Hey,
what's up,
welcome,
everybody?
Slight.
Hey.
How y'all doing?
Hey, man.
Good,
all
doing
yours.
good.
Awesome. I'm glad to be here. Thanks for having me. I've enjoyed all the poets that I've been able to share today. It's been good, and so I'm just going to share with you all some of my work as well. 2 poems for you. This first one is called Listen, so I hope you enjoy. I shouldn't need a mic for my voice to be heard. I shouldn't need a stage for you to listen to my spoken word. I shouldn't have to write in fancy rhymes just to get 3 minutes and a couple seconds of your time. If you don't hear what I'm saying, then you don't know what you're missing. So when I speak, stop and just listen. Listen to my words and the power they possess. They have the strength to move your heart and the knowledge to stimulate your mind. They have the grace to inspire, and they build messages that last through time. Rewind. Listen to his words and the power they possess. They have the strength to move your heart and the knowledge to stimulate your mind. They have the grace to inspire, and they build messages that last through time. You see, the words don't belong to me. They belong to God. He takes my hand and he picks up a pen. He picks up a pad and he lets his messages begin. He uses what I've been through, good, bad, and sin, to deliver a message again and again. I find myself on the same cycle, H2O. My faith is evaporated by my inability to withstand the wiles of the devil. I fall victim to his mind games and continued deception, which has one exception, the Lord's perception. But since my conception, I've been fighting this infection that stems from a collection of insecurities and rejection. So I'm fighting this infection that stems from rejection due to the enemy's deception, searching for the Lord's perception. But you can call that spiritual inception. But then condensation occurs and my faith is no longer a vapor which the enemy can't control, because the Lord takes hold, forming a stronger, more complex compound, my purified faith, which is absorbed by my heart as precipitation occurs. I think I'm good, but at some point my faith ends up broken again, and I repeat the cycle. When will it end? But I'm not the only one. In most cases, what I've done, you've done. Now, the details might vary from individual to individual, but at the end of the day, there is no residual, because the trend is the same. Because through all obstacles and pain, we learn to glorify his name, because Jesus defeated the enemy and gave us strength to do the same. With God, we can make it through the rain and know it's not in vain, because every person has their season and every struggle has a reason. Everybody has a purpose, and no, you're not worthless. Listen. For we are bats in the night of confusion, and God is our light of revelation. And just like bats, we use echolocation to find God, because he might not be present in the physical, but when we cry out, we can feel his presence by waves of blessings. But God's not just speaking to you. See, he's speaking to me too. It's just, I don't always listen to what he has to say. You see, the words come out of my mouth, but don't make it back to my ears. I get so caught up thinking, I'm gonna let y'all receive the message, and I'll just sit here. But God wants me to listen too. See, we are recipients of his mercy, grace, power, strength, authority, faith, righteousness, holiness, love. We are recipients of God's love. Now, if you miss all my other limitless love, lightly lavishing our hearts. And if you miss all my other lines, listen to this one. I'll say it one more time, but then I'm done. By Jesus Christ's deliverance, we are recipients of God's love. And if you don't hear what he says, then you don't know what you're missing. So when God speaks, stop and just listen. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate all the love, all the comments. Thank you. So that was my poem called Listen. I have one more that I want to share with you all on tonight. Again, I want to thank everybody for having me. STEMedia, the local NSBE chapter, thank you so much. I've enjoyed everything so far. This next poem, we're going to take a little bit of a shift. We're going to go more of the love route. So this is for anyone who's been in this situation before. Maybe you've been in a relationship or been in love and found out things didn't really go as planned, right? So I think everybody can relate to this to some capacity. So let's go that. My frustration is a blazing sun, beaming down on my spirit, burning straight through to my soul. This heat wave evaporates my uncried tears, and their tracks leave canyons under my eyes. Tourists gather around for the view, not to aid in my pain, because they're only looking to be entertained. My frustration is a blazing sun beaming down on my spirit, burning straight through to my soul, and I can feel it. I'm about to lose verbal control. How dare you? How dare you creep your way into my life like the insignificant insect that you are? See, you are a cockroach pretending to be a butterfly. You fed me your lies so that you could wrap me in your cocoon and feed off of my potential, and I listened to you like a fool as you whispered sweet nothings into my ear about how much you needed me and how special I was to you. It felt so good to hear you say those words because she just left me. She rejected me, so I thought that I needed somebody to need me. But after all this time, I'm unable to correctly calculate this equation of our relationship. See, I can't integrate your heart, find the area at which your love covers. I can't find the derivative of your love, the rate at which you care for me. And I can't calculate the magnitude of my trust in you because I am sick and tired of your bullshit. But the limit of your love, yes, the limit of your love, yeah, that exists. It's just at a value that is less than my self-worth, so it's time for me to subtract you from this. I should have known that someone like you would have come into my life after my past nuclear love explosion, because roaches survive through anything, right? Right? But who knew? Who knew that my heart could be eclipsed after listening to so many of your empty lies? So now my sorrows are the moon, a mere reflection of my frustrations, creating tidal waves, washing away all potential to love. Again, to trust. Again, to try. Again. Instead of footprints on the sand, you leave imprints on my skin and scars on my heart. So, which are all part of a roadmap to my pain. So, Taurus, gather around, follow these words of my poem, and hopefully you will be thoroughly entertained.
Good stuff, brother. Y'all give it up for Slight in the chat. Give it up for Slight in the chat. Thank you so much.
Wow.
Awesome, man. Hey, real quick, just a little impromptu interview. You are based in Houston, and what do you do for a living again?
Yes, I am an engineering project manager.
Engineering project manager. See, this brother is a professional poet. The bars are definitely professional, and you're engineering project manager. And how have you been able to sort of like keep that creative side of you alive while also, really advancing in your career?
Yeah, it's definitely a challenge because the days are full, trying to make sure that I'm performing at work and progressing as at the necessary pace there, and giving my attention during the workday. But for me, like, poetry is just an extension of my body. Oftentimes it's the way that I have to like process through something or get something off my chest. So for me, I have no choice but to have poetry in my life. And because of that, I make room for it. So whether I'm driving and I'm just like saying a poem out loud, I'm in the shower and I'm trying to like get some new lines, new bars, new lyrics, or if I take some time in the evening or on the weekend, it's naturally been, engraved into my life. I started writing 10 years ago. It was my senior year of high school, just kind of expressing the whole, journey from high school into college and majors and scholarships and stuff. So at this point, it's just woven into my life. And regardless of how big or small poetry will get in terms of well-known and success and, income and stuff, it's gonna be there. Like it's gonna be a part of my life. So I make room.
Well, hey, we really appreciate you being with us. MCs, there's current students. Y'all got any questions for Slight before we let him go back to his judging duties?
What is your favorite STEM class?
Oh, favorite. So
Yeah, let's switch it up.
Okay, yes. So I'm a math guy. So I loved the calculus and calculus 2, differential equations. Like that's where I got all of my highest grades. That's where I got all of my highest grades. So
Okay, with the math.
yeah.
Should hit you up when I was in DPQ.
Yeah. I don't know if I remember all the DPQ stuff now, but I definitely loved, I definitely enjoyed it while I was in the class. Yeah.
Got you.
Oh, I have one more. What? So you said 10 years ago. So that'd be like you're 4 to 5 years into industry. How is that different from college and stuff?
Yeah. So, first and foremost, no homework. Typically, whenever I leave work, I can just leave work. I don't have to worry about it. But second, you have to be more intentional, right? So in school, you have your list of classes each semester, and you have your midterms and your finals already set before you. And in worst case scenario, you kind of slack off throughout the semester, and then you cram for the final, and then you progress to the next semester if you've performed well enough. Within industry, there's no requirement for you to progress or for you to pass this test. If you wanted to, you could stay just complacent with where you are and never do new tasks, do new projects, or get promoted. You can just stay where you are. So the thing that I've had to realize is that I have to be intentional about what I want and where I want to go. If I want to grow with this particular company, if I want to get certain skill sets, if I want to utilize some of my skill sets in different ways. One thing that was really cool with my company is I identified some issues with like the new hire program. And, well, let me take a step back. Before I wanted to do engineering, I wanted to be a teacher, but got pushed to engineering because of money, like everybody else. And found interest in engineering, but I still had that passion for teaching and mentoring. So I found a place at work where I could improve the new hire training program. So I wasn't just being an engineer, I was also solving a problem that I could fix. So I would encourage anybody as you step into industry, don't get so bogged down on just doing your role. Find ways where you can develop yourself and become a bigger asset, not only to the company you're working at that moment, but honestly to your community and the world around you, because that's what other companies will value if you ever do move on to different companies and different opportunities.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry if that was too much of an answer.
Oh no, thank you.
For sure.
All right. Thank you for taking the time out to share your work and share your story with us. We're going to let you go back to your judging duty.
All right, cool. I will see y'all later.
All right. So let's try to bring back Salami. Hopefully they can join us and share their poem. We're going to try that again. And pull them up on the stage. Let's see. Can you hear us, Salami? Uh-oh. I think you're muted.
We had him in the backstage, y'all. We had Salami ready to go, and then unfortunately, we ran into issues at the last minute. So here's what we need y'all to do. All right, we're coming to the end of the show. Here's what we need y'all to do. There is a website where you're gonna vote for your favorite poet, right? Lauren, we got a crowd favorite award we're gonna give away tonight.
Favorite.
And so the way that they can vote for their crowd favorite is how?
They are going to go to this link and fill in who they appreciated their work the most, and we'll tally that all up, and then we'll let y'all know who the crowd favorite winner is.
I think it's stempoet.com.
Yes.
Stempoet.com. All right. So before we get that, Salami is supposed to be a part of that. We're gonna see if he makes it in. Last chance. Salami, are you there? Can you hear us? Can you hear us, Salami? Oh no.
Yes.
All right. So go to stempoet.com, y'all. Go to stempoet.com. Vote for your favorite. You will notice that Slight is not on there because he was the guest poet. But go ahead and vote for your favorite poet right now. We need a crowd favorite. We're going to give away a crowd favorite award tonight, as well as a grand prize winner and a runner-up. Am I getting that right?
Yep.
Crowd favorite, runner-up, grand prize winner, 3 prizes.
All right, go to stempoet.com right now and vote for your favorite poet for tonight. We're going to get a crowd favorite vote in. And I believe we also have, in the meantime, some words from our sponsors. We heard an incredible poem by the WMEP office earlier, and we want to hear.
Sure did.
We got to bring them on, don't we? We got to bring them on because they have some. I'm sure they got some insight to add to that, right?
Most definitely.
Most definitely. So we have a few representatives. Let's see who we can bring on. While you all are voting for your crowd favorite, while we're tallying the score, we're going to hear from WMEP. I know. Let's see who do we have. I think we got. Is that Miss Kim?
Hey, everybody.
Miss Kim.
Miss Kim representing the WMEP office. Let's see. Do we have anyone else in the backstage that's willing to join us? Backstage is getting a little crowded back here. Let's see who else we have in the backstage. Miss Kim, I didn't know you had it in you like that.
Well, I mean, Dr. Mabry, I'm not saying I have it in me, but when Miss Angie and Dr. B asked me to do something, I need to follow suit, right? So that's what it is. You know, we rise to the occasion. So
rise to the occasion. All right.
Yeah.
So
So
we're
hey,
gonna welcome your colleagues backstage real quick.
Okay, we want to wait for them. All right.
Yeah, Miss Angie, are they coming back here, or did they send you as the spokesperson?
Well, since I was a judge, right? They asked if I would just render an overall
okay
explanation of our poem.
Okay,
Right?
Is
that okay?
Yeah, all you.
All right, so hey, we want to say good afternoon to everyone. Dr. Mabry and STEMedia, wonderful job, right? Just on the spot, and it can be overwhelming when you see everything behind the scenes. So we want to thank you for allowing Women in Minority Engineering to participate in tonight's event. It's been maybe 15 or so minutes, so not sure if you remember kind of the intimacies of the poem, but our poem was entitled History is a Weapon, the Bridge Poem. And we initially had some hesitancies with some of the language, right? It was strong language, and so we had to wear it. We had to speak it. The poem really explores the kind of the hip word now, the intersectionality, right, of multiple roles. We know we are all more than what you see. We have various interests, we have various community responsibilities, we have various likes and dislikes, we have various pain, and we have various trauma. Serving as a bridge can be tiring, right? That was our poem. So serving as a bridge can be exhaustive at times. Regardless, we know that it is needed. Bridges, they allow us to navigate and to have a successful pass over whatever obstacles. So the Women in Minority Engineering program is honored to serve as a bridge as we work to ensure an inclusive environment for all students. And we do this through recruiting, networking, and launching future engineering and computer science students. So we just felt it was necessary to come back because even as lovers of the spoken word, we felt that maybe our poem was a bit strong, maybe not to you, right? But if it was a bit strong, we just wanted to show you where our interest and where our heart was. And that it took some courage for us to get those lyrics together. And thankful to have an opportunity to continue to serve students at this land grant institution. So happy to be here. And I think that's what Dr. Bottomley and Miss Angie wanted us to share for everyone tonight.
Thank you for that, Miss Kim. Thank you, WMEP, for sharing that. It was beautiful. Definitely touched my heart. I know it touched other people's hearts.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you for being here. Yeah.
Yes. We have another special surprise for y'all. Another one of our judges is about to come up here and do a poem. So, give it up for Vanessa Pacheco. She's here to perform another poem. So, give it up, give it up, give it up.
Hi, everyone. How are you? I'm so excited to be here. So, I thought I would share a poem from my chapbook that I have. This is an erasure chapbook, so all the poems kind of look like this instead of like a classic poem. I thought I would share this one here called Justify the Death of Multitudes. The very great enormity of such a sin, to say death of multitudes, is Christ's deliverance. To name unclean daughters of men, good poured upon a creature, named a creature when a woman, poured like tar, and underwater upon like stone. So it's a poem from my chapbook that is writing about erasure poetry. I also have another one, so I'll read one second one, not from my poetry chapbook, but it is one called Plátanos. I am a bilingual poet, so I write a lot of times in English and Spanish. And this is from a series of poems that I write where I usually forget a word in English or in Spanish. So this one is called Plátanos. So in my head, unripe green phallic fruit on the counter, blackening, stem on top or bottom, with jostled hairs from its torn away flesh, like a pet's offspring doled out to neighbors and to friends. I knew you weren't banana, but it's often mistaken prima, brushed aside as the less pretty one, la gordita, that as good as you'll get one. I knew in my head to sizzle you machucado in a pan of oil, unripe or ripe, paired with salt or sugar y crema, and you'd be the coveted delicious treat of the word I can't remember. So thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to be here, and I hope that you enjoyed these poems.
Thank you. That was great.
Thank you.
All right. So please remember to vote for the crowd favorite on the link that was on the screen. It was stempoet.com. And next we will have Naya come up as our NSBE as the NSBE vice president.
Hello, everyone. My name is Janaya, and I am the Vice President of NC State's NSBE chapter. And I just wanted to say a few thank yous. So on behalf of NC State's NSBE chapter, we'd like to thank everyone for coming out and enjoying this poetry night with us. A special thank you to all the poets for your willingness to participate in this annual event. Each year, we are truly amazed by the quality and quantity of poems that are shared during this event. And a thank you to Dr. Mabry for allowing us to be a part of this event yet again. We truly admire your dedication to keep this event going on annually. I know everything is kind of crazy due to COVID, but you made sure that this event still went on, and we do appreciate that.
Okay, VP, I see you. Thank you for taking the time out to, acknowledge our sponsors, acknowledge our poets. So definitely thank you for that. So we're in the backstage tallying everything, getting our crowd favorite, our runner up, our winners. So we're doing that. Y'all, I know I see y'all too hype in the chat. Read to NSBE. Already know how we coming. So we're currently trying to get our winners right. So, look at the images of our door prizes.
No, those are our grand prizes. And
oh yeah, our grand prizes. Yeah. our poet prizes. So it's looking like we got some, what is it? Jibble, how do you say
JBL.
JBL? JBL headphones, some Amazon gift cards, looks like some Grubhub gift cards. I know me as a college student, those are some nice prizes. How you feel about prizes?
Yes, those are some nice prizes. Grubhub, especially even the Grubhub.
Because I know I'm not trying to cook most of the day.
No,
Yes,
definitely not.
yes.
Especially not on Fridays. A long week.
So we're in the background, trying to tally up all our judges' answers, all our crowd favorites, getting our winners together. So let's see. Obdell, you got any questions for the people? While we're waiting.
I mean, I have a question for you.
Questions for me?
Yeah. There's just one last
All
question.
right.
It was about the J. Cole thing. Because you said, I never heard why you said J. Cole was better.
I mean, that's just, me. I like his stories that he would tell in his music over Kendrick. I ain't saying Kendrick wasn't good. I just enjoy J. Cole more.
That's fair.
Oh.
I was just wondering.
Yeah. I see you, Troy, talking about that Amazon gift card. I can tell you what, I will be on Amazon every week, so I'm about that, even though I'm not getting it, but yes. Still in the back, trying to total up our votes and everything for our prizes and our winners. Definitely want to thank all the poets out here that came out and spoke their piece and was open enough to share it with everybody. I know it being virtual, everything is crazy, and I'm excited that we were able to do this and that we were able to bring this to y'all, and definitely that West Coast, like, we've really expanded. So
yeah,
it's looking like we're ready for our winners. Mabry.
All right, we are ready. I think we're ready. Everybody hear me? Everybody hear me? We good?
Yes.
All right, all right.
Yes.
So crowd favorite. We're gonna do a drum roll. A drum roll, please. And then Lauren's gonna tell us the crowd favorite. Here you go. Crowd favorite.
All right, give it up for my president. My president, Jameson, is our crowd favorite winner.
Jameson!
Give it up.
Give it up for Jameson. Congratulations, Jameson.
Congrats.
Nesby, everything. Give it up for Jameson. Congratulations. Yes. Jameson. Y'all show Jameson some love in the chat.
Yes.
What does he win? He wins the Grubhub, right?
Yeah.
The Grubhub.
Yes.
Awesome.
Love that.
Congrats.
Get you some
Everybody's
food,
giving
Jameson.
Yeah.
Everybody's giving congrats for the crowd favorite representing.
Congrats.
All right. Congrats. Bravo. Snaps. All right, we ready for the next one, y'all, right?
Next one.
The next one is our runner up. All right.
Doing drum roll?
Are y'all ready? Y'all ready to get okay? All right, cool. Without further ado, our runner up is
Genevieve.
Give it up for Genevieve.
Give it up. All right.
Genevieve.
Okay.
Congratulations. Y'all give her some love in the chat.
Yes, run it up in the chat. What's her prize?
Amazon gift card.
Amazon.
Give them
Ooh.
some love in the chat.
Hey,
Amazon gift card.
Genevieve. Let me hold that gift card for a second, real quick. All right. I see y'all showing some love. Show some love. Just show some love in the chat. All right. I see y'all.
All right. So here we go. We got one more prize, right?
We do. One more.
What are they gonna get again? This is some nice pair of headphones, right? Like,
yeah, those are nice headphones.
I think I need a pair. These are the Bluetooth. These are the wireless Bluetooth ones.
That's what it looked like.
Yeah, no cords.
JBL. Not
Yeah. All right, so this is what we're gonna do, y'all. Everybody's hanging on to see who the grand prize winner is. After the drum roll, we're gonna say the name all together. All right, we're gonna say the name. We're gonna try to do it virtually. You know how Zoom always is like.
Oh.
All right, here we go. Well done. All right, here we go. The grand prize. The grand prize goes to drum roll, please. I know that was a long one.
That was a long.
I was
One,
like, oh.
2, 3.
Ivy.
Give it up for Ivy, everybody. Give it up for Ivy.
Yes,
Ivy.
run it up.
Congratulations, Ivy.
Congratulations.
Congrats. A work of art. Of art. Love that. Show her some love
Ivy.
in the chat. Show her some love. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
You were the proud winner.
All love is going to Ivy. Listen, if you won a prize tonight, don't forget to enter email us at team@stemmedia.org to get your prize. Don't forget, congratulations, Ivy, Genevieve, Jamison. Here she says, what does she say? Oh, thank you so much. So inspired by the energy of everyone here. We are so happy that you were a part. Absolutely. So yeah, don't forget to email team@STEMedia. While all the congratulations are coming through, MCs, any final words from you all? Any final words?
I would just say thank you all for coming out. Thank you all for keeping the energy hype, because we're in Region 2 for 2 hype. So, we got to keep it hype all the time. So, thank you to all the poets. Thank you to the judges. Thank you to our sponsors. Thank you to my co-MC, Obadelli. Thank you to Dr. Mabry for, putting on for the team all the time. So, thank you.
Yeah, let me say thank you for coming out, showing out. Poets, thank you. Those are really nice poems. I don't know if I could have done better myself. I do not. Thank you for everyone that was working with us through technical difficulties. Thank you to my co-host for holding it down. Co-MC, yes. And yeah, it was fun. Thank you. And yeah, maybe we'll see y'all next time, virtual and in person. Or mix.
Right.
Hey, listen, y'all need to do me a favor. I appreciate y'all for appreciating me, but let's give our MCs some love in the chat. Lauren Obadelli, fantastic job. Dr. Bollinley, they're the next Oscar host. Give it up for our MCs, y'all. Give it up for our MCs. We got people saying they love the show. This was amazing. Great job, MCs, poets. Thank you to all the judges. So much virtual fun from Whitney, and Whitney knows a good poetry slam, so thank you for that. Next year, we hope to see y'all in person. All the applause. Shout out to Josh. Good to see you. This is great. Oh man, the comments are coming. Y'all see the comments coming in?
Wow, the love.
The love is coming in, y'all.
Wow.
Let's go, MC.
Thank you.
Yes. Oh yeah, special shout out to our backstage crew holding it down.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you again to Santa Clara University, Ricky and his whole staff, Santa Clara University College of Engineering. We're like family now. That's like our West Coast family. You know what I mean? NC State, Santa Clara University, College of Engineering. Big thanks to you all. Big thanks to NSBE. And I don't know. I don't know. Can I put somebody on the spot from backstage? Can I bring up a backstage person on the spot? I'm looking at them to shake their head. Yes or no? Incredible person who helped make this possible. I gotta bring on stage. Y'all gonna see her. Here we go. Let's give Ms. Jenna, STEMedia Operations Manager, a hand. She was also a judge. She did an incredible job organizing this event. That's the face that was helping run things behind the stage. So fantastic. Also, shout out to Nehemiah McDonald, my namesake. Also, he was coordinating our poets. He's not backstage. Oh, he is backstage, but he doesn't have a camera on right now. Shout out to Nehemiah. Good to see you, man. All of your help was fantastic. And then is Danielle backstage? Danielle's not backstage right now, is she? I don't see her. There's her chat. Danielle, come on, pop on screen real quick. If you can pop backstage one more time, just so people can see you. Danielle was helping coordinating all of our judges. Fantastic judges panel. You want to show your face real quick? Again, thank you again to our guest poet, Slight. Slight was phenomenal. Y'all go follow Slight. Slight, put your IG handle in the chat. He is doing a lot of this poetry on Instagram. So, Slight Robert Timmons, put your IG handle in the chat. We definitely want to see people follow your work and incredible stuff you're doing. There's Danielle. Hey, Danielle, there she is.
Hey, Danielle.
Great job, Danielle. Fantastic job. Awesome. Incredible event. Thank you to everybody who we can't see, who can't pop on screen right now, for coming out. Thank you for everyone's participation. And next year, I think somebody already said it, next year is going to be a person, right? We're looking for next year to be a person. So come on over to the East Coast, Santa Clara. Come on, we got room. Come on to the East Coast. Let's meet up. Let's definitely have a great time together. Great job, everybody. Any other words, team, squad?
I have nothing. You all my love.
All right, Ricky said he's down to come over to the East Coast from Santa Clara. So I love it. Dr. Baldwin said we can meet in Kansas. Halfway. Well, hey, without further ado, we're just going to go ahead and say goodbye to all of you all and let the beat ride out. So everybody, let's just wave it on out. Much love.
All right.
Uh-oh, Brand, keep waving. Keep waving.